Hmm. Wait. Okay, okay. So, hello. My name's Solo Snivy, or I guess Oscar in this case. I'm actually currently planning out a whole new series and officially working out my content creation personal channel on Brand Makers. This is a personal channel. This channel currently, Solo Snivy Talks, is my personal channel for fun, doing whatever, doesn't matter. In fact, this channel's content is worthless after the live stream. I don't see a reason why you'll watch it. But the main point is that if I just have something to talk about and want to do, I'll probably do it like vertically. And if the importance of the visuals is horizontal, then I'll switch it to horizontal. Most cases, this channel is gonna be a vertical uh, stream channel. If I think about it, right? So what's gonna happen in Brand Makers? So Brand Makers, for the past year that I've did it, just a few episodes, right? Just a few videos there. Mainly, it's me as going through as a creative, as a filmmaker, or as an animator, talking or sharing some experiences or discussions related to the topics of creating and being part of these types of industries. So, like for example, one of my episodes was talking to an animator, the lead animator Taekman, from Passion Republic Games. Again, that was a very good discussion and really helped me out at the moment when I needed it, because at the time I was working as an animator and I was struggling with the decision of whether or not I want to keep going, or because of the minuscule amount of pay I was getting, to switch directions as my career would suggest, right? Because I do have multiple choices. And on the other hand, what else is there? The one before that was about Mr. Brian Fang, who is the owner of M8 Studios and Yamcha by M8 on Facebook and stuff, where he's a prominent professional photography and video business owner, and has worked for at least 20 years at this point. I believe, from if I'm not mistaken, he did it starting since 2002, as the interview would suggest. Again, go watch the interview. If you're a Malaysian, I think that channel will long term build a lot of value. But right now, it doesn't have many videos, nor does it actually have anything else besides those two interviews and one Hapa Awards video, and nothing else. Aside from that, normally I share my works, my portfolio works, on Solo Science Productions on Facebook instead, because the people that know me, connection wise, social media wise, it's that channel and my Instagram that I keep in touch with, and where I build connections with. So YouTube is really just a place for me to make content that lasts, and longevity, I think, in terms of content, is probably my primary goal. So it doesn't really matter what I make in the future. I'm gonna focus on Brand Makers as my um, the channel I am as a professional. Motion Mania, I will at most be only releasing one more video on that one, specifically on my second batch animation reel. And since my animation career at this point is on a hiatus, I got nothing else to share on that channel, to be honest. And if I ever need work, that's the channel I'll share. That's just how YouTube works for me. A channel for one specific profession. for now. Anyways, today's stream topic is that I'm gonna be just putting out my thoughts on what I want to make in terms of content. I already have a list, and I'm also gonna be doing research right here on stream, where I'm gonna research all the E-mount lenses for Sony cameras. I personally use the Sony ZV-E10. Now this camera has been a workhorse for me for the past 6 months. 5. Well, this is the 6th month. This is the past 6 months. This camera has been a workhorse for me. There are flaws, there are pros, again, and I think as one of the most popular camera options right now in 2024, this is a great option for you to buy if you can't wait for a potential second generation, right? Like, for example, previously the Osmo Pocket. Right now, Osmo Pocket 3 is the latest camera available in the Osmo series, Osmo Pocket camera series. And Osmo Pocket 3 has hit the ball out of the park in terms of being an attractive option for many content creators out there. Like, I want one, but I don't have the money, so I'll settle for what I have and learn the most as I can. And the main content that currently I want to make is content about this camera, the Sony ZV-E10, and like my journey and my steps and my thoughts to each edition I have. And then once I have a substantial amount of thoughts and opinions, then I'll make a larger content, a video to make a all-in-one long form. Right. Currently, I think the amount of time I have is only available to make like short ideas, and then when I have the big idea completed, I'll put it out there. Right. So, for example, currently I have planned in terms of like topics. I'm gonna be making a channel trailer for brand makers. Still need some time. I still need to figure out what exactly the channel really is long term, which right now I'm trying to start. And you might be wondering what other things that might be. Why am I so busy not being able to do these channels like half baked and shit? Well, simple. I don't stream here often because I work a 9 to 5, get home. Unless I have something to say, I have no reason to stream. So like previously when I streamed, it was because I had some Smash Fiesta content to make and to share. Now that that arc has finished, that little arc has finished, right? The first 3 months of the year, I've been developing that content. Now I'm practically done. Right now, as it stands, I moved on. And any other works that I'm currently working on are right now for myself and for my work, for my full-time job, as well as any freelance work or like volunteer work that I have. So I do have a few. Whether or not I'll share it here, it depends. Brand makers, I mean. I'll definitely share almost everything on Instagram, Facebook. Those are the main 2 platforms for me in terms of like sharing stuff. YouTube right now. So, ZV-E10. The current list of content that I already have ideas. Long form wise is Osmo Pocket 1. I want to do a review, basically summarizing my thoughts and whether or not I believe it's still usable in this current scenario of 2024. Short form thoughts, simple. Osmo Pocket 1 actually still has good enough specs for today. For example, ZV-1, which I'm gonna make a lot of videos on, the ZV-E10, these cameras are really good cameras because they have all the functions, all the settings, all pliable, right? They're malleable cameras. They can work on a lot of situations, but they're not as convenient as you think. Osmo Pocket 1 is a very convenient pocket-sized camera with a 3-axis gimbal that inevitably may or may not offer more stable footage than you have with the ZV-E10 or the ZV-1. Not just because of their active stabilization not being as prominent. They don't have internal in-body image stabilization. They may or may not have optical steady shot, right? Like for example, my current lens I'm using, which is the 18-105 f4 for E-mounts. This lens has optical steady shot, but obviously in this scenario where it's on a tripod, no real purpose, to be honest, in terms of the stabilization aspect. Same thing with the ZV-1. Now this one, the lens is really good, but the stabilization is only okay, right? It's only okay. Better cameras like the E1 or the A7 IV, they have better stabilization. For example, with dynamic stabilization, where they can crop down to the Super 35 part of the sensor and actively stabilize based on how much movement there is in the shot. Now, active stabilization does this, but it can only help with jitters, slight hand movements, and maybe even breathing, but not like steps, not like sways. They don't actually help with that. Not a lot. And specifically with a camera like the ZV-E10, where, as people may mention, and I have noticed, doesn't really affect me much, but the rolling shutter, where the camera's with how the camera registers frames per second, it does it line by line, basically like a CRT. If you haven't known what the heck how that looks like, basically per row of pixels, right? So from the bottom pixel to the top pixel, there's a delay. Think of it like that. So if you move very fast, with pans and stuff, the frame goes from straight to warped. Okay, very simple definition. That's pretty much what it is. The lens, if you do too much movement, images can warp. But again, if you're doing a whip pan, I think that's fine, because in my sense, whip pans are meant to bridge one motion with one motion, one subject with one subject, or one scene with one scene. Doesn't matter to me, but that's a flaw, not gonna lie. So the Osmo Pocket 1, I have a lot of thoughts from using it for a whole damn year, in 2022 to 2023, and obviously mine is broken, but the settings, I can definitely show that. It's a good camera, but if you have the money, you want something new, Osmo Pocket 3 all the way. Osmo Pocket 1, if you have one, or you have a second-hand one somehow, it's not bad. Okay, it's not bad. And then the ZV-E10, if I ever do a review, I want to do a review. Because I've used this for at least half a year, and I 100% appreciate what this camera has given me in terms of like growth and understanding. Because before this, I assume I understand, right? I only assume because I use cameras like smartphones and the Osmo Pocket, which has a lot of automated settings. Now that I use these two cameras, ZV-1 and the ZV-E10, I primarily practice with the manual exposure to sink it in, right? To let me really practice. Because if I, as most professionals would suggest, aperture priority, I actually don't particularly go with that option, because aperture priority right now, it does things out of my control, which whether or not that's what I desire, but as a video first camera user, I don't appreciate aperture priority enough just yet, right? So I always set it to manual. But I do think aperture priority really works, depends on the situation. I still need to know what situation really helps with using that mode. I need to learn about that. But ZV-E10, I want to make a review someday. Maybe a long while. Actually, I plan to do that like on the second month to third month that I had it, but fuck it, right? I also have the Insta360 Go 3. I have some thoughts. It may not be an extensive review. I don't think I can do that because it's not my primary camera, nor do I have enough situations where that camera is the best option or the only option I can, because I also have the Insta360 X3. And in many situations where the Go 3 would work, for me, the X3 would just work better. I can explain that in a specific short, but Go 3 is a good camera. For my use, there are many specific functions, and IMO, it's very limiting in comparison to the X3, and naturally, that's fine. The problem here is these are very different cameras, and it is what it is, I guess. And one video that I really want to make is talking about the exposure triangle, specifically specifically for my friend, right? Where I want to teach her how to use her camera, which is this specific camera. I borrowed it from her. The ZV-1 is a very, 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 very well built camera. Just from today, I use it a whole damn day outdoors. It's pretty well built. The functions are all there. Maybe not as versatile as like my APS-C camera with 18 to 105, because this is only 24 to 70 millimeters. But it's f1.8. I don't have that on my APS-C, and it's very, very pocketable. It's very it fits in pockets. My APS-C doesn't do that, so it's different. Okay, you can do a lot more with this. I feel safer bringing this around than bringing my APS-C camera. That said, still taken with care. Thank you very much for lending to me. So, what's the first set of content that I really want to make to actually get into making shorts, making content, so that I can eventually build it up to like a big content list, right? So I don't actually have time to edit much, so I think shorts will be the good way for me to work first until I have like substantial thoughts and a substantial amount of time to film, edit, and process my thoughts. For example, I have a lot of good thoughts on the Sony 18 to 105 f4 OSS. This lens, absolute godsend. It's my first lens outside of my kit lens, and I really love it. Again, it's from a perspective of somebody who doesn't have anything else, but I think that type of perspective warrants a little bit of sharing, because maybe you're like me, where you can only afford one, and you want to hit the right one until you find you need other things, right? Like, for example, I bought this Maker manual focus lens, and I'm like, it could, if I really wanted to learn with this lens, it does. It will force me to. It's just really inconvenient. It's really inconvenient if I want to do anything else with it. Like, it's just a manual focus lens. I can't do anything else with it. I can't use it on trips because it's not as convenient. I could. I feel like I'll only bring back like I feel like I only bring back videos not in focus, which I am very worried about. I do not want that to happen. And again, I could train myself to use manual focus a lot. I'm not that good at it, and I need a wide angle lens ASAP. So I'll still be bringing this on the trip, at least one trip, but I'll try not to use it too much unless I have to. Okay, so what do I really want to do content wise right now? I only want to do one thing. I want to simplify this for myself. One thing. Long form videos, I still want to write it out, but I think I'll write it out in a simple progression way based on shorts. And once I have a full picture, I can properly make a script. Because right now, script is hard to make without time. So this is the ZV-1. It's an amazing camera. I want to make a video series specifically targeted for my friend who is the owner of this specific camera. All the functions and settings that she should remember. Mainly, there are a lot of settings that the ZV-1 needs you to often change, and I think she deserves to know. Like, let's start first thing. Okay, I'll write it down on a pen and paper actually. So I'll just tell you what I'm writing down instead of showing you, because I can't show shit. I'm writing down on an actual piece of paper. So first things first, ZV-1 short guides. Okay, I know who the hell is watching, but I'm like, there are guaranteed some people who might still end up buying the Mark 1. Like, okay, let me just double check on Sony Malaysia's website, okay? If the ZV-1 Mark, if the Sony ZV-1 Mark 1 is still on sale, which I know it is, because it's a different camera than the 1F, different camera than the Mark 2. I know this is actually my preferred one out of the ZV-1s. So, funny thing, it's a pretty good camera. And I want to talk about this camera. It's like, this compact camera makes me go like, wow, there's so many fun things I can do with this camera. So what do I want? So first thing, of course, exposure triangle is again. Exposure triangle can break down into three particular points. So here is shutter speed, aperture, and ISO. And then I'll specifically also actually I'll put that in the settings. So exposure triangle is 1. Let me go through all the menus just to have like thoughts. So actually every single page has something for me to say that I want my friend to know, and whether or not she remembers is fine. It's the what's the word here? It's just something I want to do, basically. So first thing is file format and quality. Because it actually, I want to do this because it's short and it actually might make me try everything. Because I might do it the same thing with the ZV-E10 as well. File format. So this one is JPEG versus RAW. So what entails in terms of that idea? Obviously, how much customization, how much editing I can do on the file, and then how large the file sizes are in difference. Those are the two things I can think about right now. JPEG quality, because I actually don't know how it affects the photo, and I'm actually really curious. Okay, I'll just write everything down, and whether or not it changes in the future, I'll think of it at that point. Image size is the resolution. This one says there's 20 megapixels, 10 megapixels, and 5 megapixels. Again, most cases pick the 20. There's very rarely any reason you should pick the 5, but I don't know. I maybe try it. Maybe it has a specific look that I like. Aspect ratio. I think this one will have a similar thing on the video side. Okay, that's it for the first page. Panorama. I wouldn't mind trying panorama mode, but I don't know how many people would use it, but let's try panorama mode. I think I should write it down on a separate page, but yeah. Okay, long exposure, high ISO, NR is what? What does NR mean? Color space. I should probably research that as well. To be honest, I just use sRGB, but Adobe RGB makes sense as well. But I think there's like priorities, like which one's actually important and shit. But I don't think this one's that important. Shoot mode. Shoot mode. This one's there's a program, auto, intelligence, auto. There's a aperture priority. There's a shutter priority. There's also manual exposure. Let me just go through the modes and double check. So intelligent auto, program auto, aperture priority, shutter priority, manual exposure, sweep panorama, scene selection. I mean, it might help a lot. High frame rate mode, HFR, movie. Intelligent movie is something I'd rather not use, but I'll see. Not particularly a mode for me. Scene selection. I think the scene selection deserves a mention, but I really don't know what it does technically. Drive mode. Ah, okay. Drive mode. There's a single shooting. There's a continuous shooting. There's self timer, and then there's a continuous timer. Single bracket. Oh. Oh, there's actually bracketing as a function. Interesting. Memory recall, I really don't think that's particularly necessary for the casuals, but oh, why not, right? I don't have any use for it though. Memory recall. Alright, autofocus. AF1 focus mode. There's a autofocus single shot autofocus. There's a automatic autofocus, which I can't say anything. AF's I want to become better with this camera. I also don't know what DMF actually does, and MF manual focus. Focus area. There's wide. There's zone. There's center. Flexible spot. This one depends on the shot, but yeah. Expand flexible shot. Tracking flexible shot. Okay, I think this one many people might want to double check. ND filter is something I really want to talk about. And then there's ISO, but ISO I already wrote down to be honest. Okay, white balance, definitely a mode that people tend to not know, you know. Creative style, picture effect. To be fair, the picture effects are kind of weird. Like, ooh, that's so heavy. Posterization, retro, soft high key. What? Partial color? Whoa. It's like red only. You can actually switch. The hell? Okay. Soft mid. Whoa, that's pretty cool, not gonna lie. Doesn't look very nice. Again, picture effect is something you really don't need to do. But it's there. Picture profile. Picture profile is very important. Soft skin effect is also something. People might want to know. Okay. MF assist and peaking setting. Product showcase. Smile shutter is kinda something, I guess. How does it even know? Okay, for movie. File format is very important as well. Record setting. HFR record setting. This one I can't say anything right now. HFR is pretty cool. Wow. HFR is 240 FPS to 960 FPS. That's fucking nuts, not gonna lie. Now, proxy recording is something people don't really need to do. I mean, I never use this function. I think mine has one too, but I don't use it. Audio recording. Okay, steady shot is 100% something I want to talk about. Marker display. This is something I learned. Pretty helpful, not gonna lie. USB streaming. Recording lamp is something somebody might not want it. I don't know. Okay, zoom setting is definitely something though. You gotta do it. Zoom speed. These are all short wordy, man. Display button, okay, DISP button. This one deserves some customization as well. Zebra setting. A grid line. Auto review is something whether or not somebody needs it, I don't know. Custom keys. Function menu set. Touch shutter. Touch tracking. Touch tracking makes sense. Network mode, I don't have much to say. Because I don't actually connect this to my phone much at all. I don't have anything to think about with playback though. Setup. Volume settings. I actually don't want that much volume from this fucking device. What is this? I'll do it next time. Okay, delete confirm is definitely something people might auto monitor off. Ahaha, NTSC. I mean, the last thing is probably like format. My menu. Holy shit, I'm so white. The fact that took so many photos is kind of stupid, not gonna lie. I mean, I'm actively orange right now. Okay. I'm so tired. I'm so tired going all through that. What the fuck? Okay. Ha 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 ha. Acetone. By Film Alliance. I don't know, I'll just make a passing mention, I guess. It is what it is. Whew, so hot. There are too many lights here. It's so hot. I wish I had an air conditioner. Okay. So that currently is my list. I think I'll go through the ZVE 10s list in a separate time. Not on camera, obviously. Okay, maybe on camera. I don't fucking know. But I still want a storyboard. I wanna like I wanna list priorities and a storyboard, and then a script. I don't think you can see this, but basically currently this whole damn list, I probably don't think that I need to make every single setting, cause who the fuck would watch half of them? But I'll test everything on my own time while recording, and then try things out. But if I find anything interesting, I'll make a video out of it, and if not, it's the priorities. Like for example, I want to do an my menu acetone. Fucking my friend doesn't format her goddamn SD card. Anti-SC pal, auto power off. Monitor brightness, volume set. These are stupid things that people don't change for some reason. Or at least my friend doesn't change, and I think she's the average person. Custom keys. Well, I'm gonna prioritize more on the things that actually help people, okay? So grid line is actually really good. Zebra setting is pretty good, but I think this one needs some understanding before you do anything. Display button's not the priority. The high frame rate, I think this one is a very worth explaining thing, because people don't know that the ZV1 can actually do times 16 slow motion. What the fuck, right? Times 16 slow motion. It's in 1080p, but I think it's in 720p, but I don't remember. But it's good. Who cares? Steady shot 100%. USB streaming 100%. Marker display, very important, I think. The file format and recording. Again, there's a lot of effects that I think people actually want to know. Picture profile. MF Assist is for the nerds. Product showcase is actually pretty effect. Soft skin effect. The women will like it. Okay. ND filter. Metering mode is a give or take, but I think it's pretty helpful. White balance, yes. Picture effect, not as much. First page has a few. I think file format. I think I'll do this one not immediately, but because file format's a pretty heavy topic. IMO. Aspect ratio also comes up in the movie section, but I didn't even look at it. Let's be honest. Drive mode is yes. think that's about it for now. I start too many, and now I'm scared. But I think because this is a loner, it's a loner. So for now, I think I'll work with the ZV-1 exclusively. And oh yeah, some tips. Batteries. Batteries. Wide angle lens. These are just tips for like extra stuff. ZV-1 cage. I'll keep it to that much. I don't want to add too many. Later I'm like, oh, what am I gonna do? There's too many shit to make. I'll keep it to one by one for now. I need to list down the top 10. If I can make 10, then I can make a long video. Right? Simple, right? So tired. So, now that we're here, we can I'll finally continue the research I've been doing for so tired. Hi. Nah, I don't want to show that. I actually can't tell how well this is showing on the list. But let me just zoom in a bit, I guess. So basically, this currently is a spreadsheet. I know this actually people already done this online. That's not the point. The point is I want to learn, because me doing the list forces me to look up everything, and it's homework. Okay, it's homework. I can like look up Wikipedia, but if I research the thing, I'll understand the thing a little bit more than just looking at the thing. Also, I'm gonna fact check with the list made by other people as well as Wikipedia itself. So yes, currently I'm looking through all the lens options for Sony systems, specifically the E-mounts, and I categorize them as well. So let me go through some of them that I've already done. So I've already done about 25, give or take. I've categorized. I can filter it by series. So here we got FE Gold series. This FE is the full frame equivalent. Full frame E mount, and then G is for example, you can see the model name here. SEL is the Sony E mount lens, or that's what I think it stands for. 2450G, 24 to 50G, right? So it's a 24 to 50 millimeter lens, Gold series, which is the G series of lens, versus like the one under here is the G Master series, has the GM. Right, and generally speaking, if it's a prime lens, right, it'll generally state the f2.8 here is a f2.8, and for example here is a 50 millimeter prime lens G series, Gold series, f1.4. So that's examples. Here the focal length is. Let's go with the first one. Alright, a little bit messy. This is why I edit my stuff. My live stream, I just bounce back and forth like, oh, what am I talking about? SEL 24 to 50G. It's a full frame Gold series lens. 24 to 50 millimeters because it's a full frame. No particular like changes there. I should probably do the same thing for like full frame equivalent if any. Let me insert it. not actually copying. So specifically, this is one column that I want to do for E mount, the APS-C sensor lenses. So for example, E here, this is actually 15 to 30 millimeters, right? It's E mount, so I will put a FE equivalent, right? So this one is 50 millimeters. This is a 7.5, so it's about 23.5. 22.5, 15, 7.5, 15 plus 7 is 12, so it's 22.5. Fuck me, okay? Let me just do the stupid math, okay? Yeah, it's 22.5. So smart, bro. So smart. It took me like how long? Okay, 11. This one is 16.5 millimeters, if I'm not mistaken, because it's a 5.5 lens. 5.5 is half. E series still got down here. Blah blah blah. So big brain, bro. I'm not even done. This one is a 16 to 55. This is basically an evolved version of the kit lens, okay? 16 to 55. The kit lens is 16 to 50, by the way. 16 is about 24 equivalent, if I'm not mistaken. 16 half is 8, so 24 to 55 is 22.5. Or is it 27.5? It's 27.5. So 55 plus 27.5, it's an 87.5 millimeters. Fuck me, I need my calculator. Imagine practicing arithmetics on a daily basis. Fuck, it's 82.5. What? Okay. I mean, it's pretty much almost telephoto. It's actually a really good lens. From the looks of this, right? It's a really good lens. The hell? But again, I have the focal ranges I cover with this lens, so technically I don't need it. If I ever do that, it's because I need to work. Because the price is 5,000 ringgit. Okay, so basically, going from that, the series here are the examples are like G series, macro, optical stable steady shot, G master, E or FE, PZ, power zoom, cinema series. This one's the one that I like. Wait, why is this C? This is C1635G. So it specifically runs on T stops, not F stops. So I'm like, oh, this is a cinema lens. Yeah. So that's the focal lengths. Here is the category. So generally based on the focal length, I'll categorize it from, like, for example, the 24 to 50 is wide to standard. So wide is 35 millimeters or lower, right? Or wider. So 35 millimeters to 20 mil, if I'm not mistaken. 24 millimeters. Yeah, I also categorize it on top here. 24 millimeters is ultra wide. Anything wider than that is ultra wide as of this list. So if I make a script, it's based on this list. Aperture, the lower the number, the wider the aperture, which means the brighter the lens, the more open the lens is, means the more light is coming in. Also more expensive, but you know. Zoom versus primes, release date, so that I understand whether or not this is the latest version or what, in case people might want some context. Like me, I want some context. Here is USD, because USD is USD. Me stating USD will help the video be international, right? And MYR is for the locals. I want my content to be able to cater primarily with locals, while not neglecting potential international viewers. So I will state in MYR with a asterisk of USD. All right. Recommended retail price, RP, and then a suitable for. This is generally suitable for. Obviously, every lens you can use them differently than they were, but it's kind of hard to pivot too far from their original use. Like a portrait lens, normally is a good, like a standard lens and a telephoto lens are good portrait lenses. Wide angle lenses might not be the best for that, but they could work. You know, ultra wide is definitely a little bit hard to work with for portraits because of distortion potentially. And that's about it. I'm getting fucking stomach ulcers talking this much about this stupid category of investments, because I'm dying learning this stuff. I need water. Fucking, I have a headache. Delicious. I wish it was cold though. But yeah. Did I finish this one? Okay, I did. So currently I'm doing research next to this screen. You guys are on vertical, so I'm not showing that. But the next one is, I think for the next hour or so, I'm literally just looking up lenses and shit. So what do I do? Nothing more, I guess. So SEL 35 F18. So this is a 30. This is a E mount OSS. So this is a prime lens. It looks it's a APS-C sensor. So 35 mil is about 50 something, I think. Again, sometimes math is mathin', and I'm too lazy. It's 52.5. Again, if I wanna get a prime lens in the future for a portrait, I think this is the lens I would get. It's 1005 only. It looks pretty good, to be honest. Again, once I also put in like the third-party stuff like Tamron, Sigma, Maker, TT Artisan, 7 Artisan, blah blah blah, all the China brands, blah blah. Maybe this will change, but for now, I'm putting full faith in Sony lenses unless the price is outrageous. So this one is a wide. See, I already categorized these, to be honest. Like technically this is ultra wide. This is ultra wide. This is technically ultra wide to wide. I should probably re-standard that. This one is actually standard. In hindsight, right? Somebody might be like, it's wide, bro. It's wide. But no, standard is anything above 35 but under 85. So technically, it's standard. And this one is f1.8. Very bright. Prime lens. Release date, I'll look into it in a bit. This one is a 1569 as of today on the Sony website. Now I need to look up the price, the release date first. December 2012. Wow, it's an old lens. Supposedly still really good. I assume, because it's still on the market. Anyway, continue. What is the US price? I usually look at Sony's base websites cause I mean this is a old lens. Oh, naturally it's not expensive anymore. But what is the price? Like actually, what is the price? I can't look at Amazon either because it's not accurate. You can get this thing for cheap. Actually, I should probably get this lens if I want a prime lens. Imagine having money, bro. See, Sony Electronics, 474.99. I based it off the Sony website because that's probably the most expensive price out there. Ha ha ha. You won't get any more expensive than the original seller. They do discounts too, but the price they put on their websites are usually the most expensive. Ho ho. The order here of the lenses are actually based on the website Sony Malaysia. So whatever's shown here is whatever I'm putting in. So this is the Sonner. SEL 35 f28Z. This is a Zeiss lens, I believe. Zeiss Alpha lenses. T is Zeiss T coating. Interesting. So it is a Sonner, which I don't know what that means yet. T, so it has a coating. It's FE equivalent. This has so many stupid stuff. It's not even a G series lens. Yeah, but what makes it so special though? I mean, if it's not a Z series lens. A G series lens. But a Zeiss lens, I believe a Zeiss lens is better. I think. I don't know. Anyways, 35 millimeters, full frame. So no equivalency here. This is a standard. It is standard to begin with. It's literally the limit of standard to wide, okay? It's f2.8. It's a prime lens. It's a 2829 ringgit. Again, I think this is something I can do for a long while. Like a consistent thing to do. Or like at least like a whole 3 weeks or a whole month. Sony Electronics, this is 599.99 as per usual. Announced, but I want to know its release date. No, that's a firmware update. That's not it. October 2013. Again, if these are wrong, tell me, but from what I can tell, yeah, it's October 2013. Yep. Yeah. Announced. Anyway, I don't have energy to look too deep. I'll correct it when I can. I don't have time. SCL 55 F18Z. Again, Sonner, blah blah blah. Same exact series here. 55 millimeters. Standard. I'm so tired, by the way. F1.8. Pretty good. It's a prime. so expensive. It's 4049. To be honest, this isn't the most expensive lens. As you can tell, there's 5-digit lenses for Malaysian standards. So it's actually not that bad. I just don't know if I need such a jump up level of a lens. First available. Oh, we'll say it's the same, okay. Next thing you know, somebody's gonna be like, this came out in 2011, blah blah blah. And I'm like, 2011? I'm die. Thank you forever. It's so hot today, by the way. Holy fuck, I'm sweating. It's 999.99. I'm genuinely sweating, bro. There's a lot of lenses. I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of lenses here. Hoo-hoo. FE. Sorry, SEL. 7200G. This is a FE. Gold series. With optical steady shot. So this is 70 to 200 millimeters, which is surprisingly common focal length for a zoom. I don't know. Telephoto f4, which I can respect. F4, fixed f4 is actually a pretty good to me, right? For some people who may or may not go indoors a lot, it's probably not enough, but f4 is pretty good. F2.8 might be better, but f4 is pretty good, you know. And this is just a G lens. Sony Electronics 1199.99. Release date. I'm so tired of researching a release date right now. Announced by Sony in 2013. So annoying. Announced. I don't want announced. The worst thing is that these have like Mark IIs, and it's making the search for the release dates more annoying, not gonna lie. I'll leave that shit for next time. I don't want to do that now. Okay, the SEL 70 to 200 G Master. I don't know why I put a dash in there. It's not there. Full frame equivalent. G Master OSS. Again, 70 to 20, blah blah blah. It's the same. The only difference is this. This is 9099, which is quite a lot of money. The difference is just GM, right? Yeah. I really don't care about the release date right now. Sony Electronics 1999. Sold for 1999. 0.99. 0.99. Remember, guys, 0.99. So important. The 0.99. Probably zoom out my. It's just. Okay, easier to see. Ah, sweat. For real, for real. Let me know if the details are. Let me know if the details are too big or too small. Okay. I mean, for me, I think it's too small, and I'm not changing it. It's because it's too big on my screen. Okay, it's too annoying right now. You think I do things for you? Hell no. All right, next. There's so many lenses just from Sony. It's annoying. But yeah, the E-mount has been around for a long time. So what do you want? F14 GM. Okay. This is a FE G Master Series. No OSS. This is 85mm only. This is specifically telephoto. Not a standard. It's like right outside of that. It's 1.4, pretty good. It's prime, which makes sense. 7735. Seems like a decently popular lens. I don't know. $1799. Okay, next. 90mm. Interesting. Okay. SEL 90M macro 28G. It's 2.8. Okay. The code names, man. The model numbers are like. All right, so it's FE macro. Yes. 90 mil, which I can't tell how well it helps, but it definitely works for bugs. I need to try one to say anything. To be fair, I really don't know. I call this a telephoto, but it's a macro lens. So I think the reason why it says macro is more than the fact that its focus distance is very small, very close to the lens. So that's probably why. 4349. The fact it's not that expensive either, but it's a full frame lens. Not something I personally really need. Currently, I'm more prioritizing E mounts instead of FE mounts. Even though they're all E mounts, I just don't want a full frame equivalent right now, as much as I can. Because it's my second lens. I don't want my second lens to be so damn expensive. So where's the Sony? Okay, it's 1099.99. Okay, this is the full frame version of the 35. SEL 35 F18F. Ah, see the difference here? They finally write it down. It's full. It's full frame. Bitch. FE, that's it. No other benefits. 35 mm. Doesn't even have optical steady shot. Just fuck you, you know. Standard. F1.8, which is pretty good. Prime. 2899, which is not that bad of a price. I don't want to research the release dates now. It's so tiring to do. And I'm hungry. $749.99. It's actually not that bad. It's actually pretty good. All right, next lens, SEL 70 to 350 G. These lenses aren't the best lenses out there, but they're okay. This one is have OSS. So this is 70 to 350 mm. I've heard good things about this lens, and it's also very affordable. It's 4,000 ringgit for a super zoom. I mean, think about it. Wait, let me calculate the numbers. It's a 105 to 2525. Holy shit, if I have this lens, I can reach the sky, bro. That said, the aperture is really low. It's a variable aperture, which means the end of the lens is really goddamn dark. And there's not a lot of background blur because the depth of field is just very big. But the range though, the range! This is a super telephoto. Oh. I'm pretty sure there was one that I was like, fuck it, I just put super telephoto. I forgot. I forgot my lyrics. I forgot my lyrics. It's a zoom lens. 3999. To be honest, this isn't that bad of a lens based on just, if you're just pure for range, it's pretty apt to me. Especially when I'm outside and it's bright as fuck and you don't have an ND filter. Aperture is like, whatever. I'm taking a very wide shot, probably at f6 or f8 anyway. It's pretty good. Seems pretty good to me, I don't know. Again, it's more about the sharpness. But I'd rather capture the shot first. I don't want to miss the shot to begin with. I want to capture a shot. Sharpness is like secondary. I'm not good enough to care about it yet. SEL 600 f4. Oh, f40. f40. Okay, like 2840. The way they name things, it's kind of annoying sometimes. Okay, 600 mil. A god would need this. The guy that has this lens and can earn its worth, or at least like actually buy this lens without like suffering inside, is a god. I'm telling you, this is 60,000 ringgit. It's more than half the price of my car. But the person who needs this is nuts to begin with. It's a 600 millimeter. Like, what kind of what place are you taking photos or videos at? A concert, perhaps? Like a 10K crowd level concert? It's an ultra telephoto. It's a prime. 57,999. Bro, this thing will kill my doesn't even kill my wallet, it kills my fucking bank account. Just evaporates, just eviscerates it. $1,300. Ah. At least I can make entertaining content. Freaking out about this price. 200 to 600 G. Okay, to be fair, this lens is pretty good. It's like under 10K. The zoom is nuts, but it's full frame, so again, no priorities there. It's only gold. It's not G Master. 600 millimeter. Super. f5.6 to 6.3. Zoom. The price is actually not that bad, not as intimidating. Okay, not saying it's a good price. 8K is still 8K, but it doesn't kill me. You know, I don't have to take like a big ass loan, right? I probably need to work for like at least 7 weddings, maybe. I don't know if I ever have, if I ever could. 1999. 99. Ugh, so tired. Hope y'all are doing well. Again, there's nobody in chat, but whatever. 135. This is a pretty nice prime. Again, for full frame. FE, master. That's all. 135mm. It's just a tele. F1.8. Again, it's really good if it's a 1.8. 7999. Again, I don't know what kind of why would I specifically need a 135. That's the thing. Right now, it's like I feel like zooms fit my needs for now. Like I think primes are like the level up from there. Is like, oh, you want something specific after knowing what like focal lengths you generally stand. So I think after a long period of time looking through Lightroom, it's like, oh, these are the standard photos that I take for my this is the average, the most popular in my history. Until I find that out, I don't give a fuck though. Oh, 400 f2.8 G Master. G Master lenses can kill a guy, bro. Holy shit. $400 again, pretty good. f2.8, pretty good. Prime. You can correct me in the comments whether or not this is a prime, but it only has one focal length, so it's a prime, right? 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 Sony Electronics 11. It's $1,200. I have to swallow. I have to gulp. SCL 24 f1.4 GM. So this is an FEG Master Series. No OSS. It's a prime. It's a 24mm. This is a wide angle camera. f1.4, which is pretty good. Prime. 6299. Da 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 da. $1399.99. Next though, E-mounts. Finally, E-mounts. 18135. Nothing else. E-mount, OSS. That's it. 18 to 135 mm. Technically, 27 millimeters to. Let me double check. Yes, 27. 202.5. It's a wide to telephoto. It's very weird focal length to me. I mean, mine is already 18 to 105, which is pretty good. It's a telephoto, right? This one's almost a super telephoto. If I'm not mistaken, it's not there just yet. Super telephoto is like 400 or more. Yeah. If you're a 400 mil or more, you're fucking super, bro. You're kind of nuts. F 3.5 to 5.6. Same thing as the kit lens. It's basically a super kit lens, okay? If I'm not mistaken, this is the super kit lens. Yeah. Zoom. 2869. It's not a particularly... I think this is a decently popular lens. It's just not particularly well rated. Because it's basically a kit lens. In fact, it costs the same amount as my... It costs pretty much the same amount as a ZV-1. If I'm not mistaken, the E10 is $799 on launch. So yeah. Okay, SEL 24105G. FE Gold Series. Got OSS, okay. To be honest, the 24 to 105 is a good focal length, to be honest. It's pretty good. Why to telephoto? F4, again, a fixed lens, no matter what, is just pretty good. 6029. $12, $1,300. There are too many lenses, Sony. I'm dying here. I am actively dying. There's too much shit to learn. The Mark II was up there just now. FE G Master Series. 16 to 35 millimeter. Ultra wide to wide, if I'm not mistaken. F2.8. This is already 10,000 ringgit, bro. 10,500. Eight 1900. Never forget the 99 cents. It's fucking America. This is America. But that this is America. 12 mil to 24. SEL 12 to 24, which is a pretty good. I fucking forget. I do not put that in. No, this is not the G Master version. So tired. I don't exactly count this. Like, it's pretty much just ultra wide though. It's the ultra wide lens for full frame. Like, it's wider than the F11 for E mounts on technical terms. But it's less, the aperture's weaker. The song's not helping my brain cells. Definitely making me want to sleep. Do they not sell this? Sony Electronics, bro. Where's? Imagine if nobody sells this camera. I mean, this lens. Give me Sony Electronics. Or do they just not sell this? It's selling for 1700 UK, 1700 pounds. Whatever, I guess. I'll put this at 773. Too lazy to think. I was like, maybe I can finish this today. I don't see the end. I don't see the end. 100 to 400 millimeters. Super. Does it? Doesn't even say F what? What's the F stop? Huh? The description here stupidly says super telephoto zoom lens. Then what's the F stop, bro? Maybe it's like 1.8. I don't think that 1.8 is impossible. Oh, it's a variable aperture. It's 4.5, 5.6. To be fair, I think this. Wait, what? F4. The last one was F4. Fuck. F. What? Fuck. My brain is still dead. 4.5. I don't have any retention of data. My brain is dying. $12 is 1300 though. SEL 100 millimeters, specifically 28 G Master. What does STF stand for? What the fuck is STF? Single blah 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 what? It's probably like a focus motor thing, I think. Smooth trans focus. I don't know how that helps that much, but sure. FE. STF. I don't know what that means. Actually, I know what it means now. Ba da 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 da. F. This one is a telephoto. F2.8. Prime 6799. I don't think I'll ever really want to buy lenses that are over 5,000 ringgit, because too much. Until this specific passion becomes like a full-time job that earns me over 5,000 a month, I will never consider it. Am I weird like that? Maybe. I'll probably just loan these lenses and try them. But loaning a lens like this? Ooh, scary. This is the non-G Master version. Because all it says is FE. Final Fantasy. No, that's not it. Fire Emblem, sorry. F1.8. Prem. 2669. See, like this, not that bad. But again, it's probably not really new. It's probably quite old, relatively speaking. Oh no, it's too old. Sony Electronics doesn't even have it. Fucking Sony. Bitch. Why do you make it so hard? I'll put it at 599.99 right now. Yo, let's go. I mean, this is a lens that is pretty I'm interested in this lens, but it's not actually a lens I want. It's 10 to 18 mil. 15 to 27 millimeters. It's an ultra wide. Too wide. F4, which is pretty good to be fair. I do actually pretty like my F4. Like, I would have gotten this lens if the Sigma is not the fucking same price. It's cheaper actually. Sigma's 10 to 18 f2.8 is cheaper than the optical stabilized version, and Sigma's, like, if I wanted to get a zoom lens that's this range specifically, 10 to 20, like there, I'm probably not getting this one. And if I was really budget conscious, I would just get the F11. Sorry, the 11 mil, not F11. Who the fuck would want to buy an F11 lens? I don't know. Not me. Come on, Sony Electronics. Don't fumble now. This lens came out last year. Ah, stupid. Eight, 9. I'll just put it at a 99, okay? Just to be safe. SEL 1635Z. Vario Tesser. T. FE. ZA. OSS. So much random shit. IMO. I am so tired writing that fucking shit. F4 zoom. Again, the price is not that bad. Not that bad. I still don't really know what the difference is with Z lenses. Like, why Z? So damn tired. It's only 11. I am drained. Still need to clean up my room. Alright, this is the kit lens. SEL P power zoom 1650 E PZ OSS. You thought you had better? Nah, bro. This one is 24 to 75 millimeters. Again, a pretty good standard focal length. But the sharpness and the variable aperture gets people. Again, I think it looks fine. But if you want to like make your photos like look appealing to yourself, aside from like just a memory thing, it's not the one you should go for long term. If the camera is just for whoever, then fine, who cares? It's literally the most affordable lens out there. $299. I mean for Sony cameras, Sony E-mount cameras. APS-A. I have to keep adding words at the back. Are we done? How far are we? Fuck, I want to finish this today. 16 to 70 Z. Vario Tesar. But it's E this time. It's actually an E-mount Zeiss lens? Huh. Interesting. But f4 though. So nah. 16 to 70 mil. 24 to 105? Yeah. This is a fixed aperture. So damn tired, bro. I don't know how their factories can keep producing lenses when they don't fucking take them off the shelves. Take them off the shelves and maybe they are normalized. The prices, I mean. This pancake lens is nuts. The fact that you can actually buy this pancake lens. SEL 16 f2.8. It's f2.8, you sure? It's 1,000 ringgit. It's pretty bad reviewed. Huh. I mean, the reviews are pretty low. It's 16 though. $939 ringgit. This is probably a lens that nobody really likes. Like, the price is cheap. The aperture is low. But is it really a good lens? From what I can tell, people say no. Are they making it look like it's cheaper than the kit lens? In fact, you can actually buy it for 700 ringgit. Holy fuck. This one's my lens. Let's go. Power Zoom 18105G. I love you, man. You're a good lens. I fucking wrote F instead of G. What a dumbass. My god. It's an EPZ gold with OSS. It's literally everything you need fundamentally. Power zoom, great for gimbals. Optical steady shot, good stabilization. no jitters with the photo taking. It's a Gold Series lens, which is at least pretty good. Again, I'm justifying my purchase, but I know it's good to begin with. I think it's just a little too tight though. 160. Yes. Again, it's 150 mil. The zoom is very good. I love this lens. The zoom is good. F4 too, which is double pog. Such a good lens, man. I absolutely appreciate this lens for being my first lens aside from the kit lens. The kit lens I never really settled with. Like I tried using it for videos and it's okay. Because like by the point I zoom to like 24, basically a 35mm equivalent or something, it's already f4 on the kit lens anyway, so I just want a slightly sharper photo or picture. Yeah, 18 to 110. What the fuck? It's like way more expensive. It's probably better. This is like the next step. But why? 18 to 110G, you just get like extra 2.5mm. I mean extra 7.5mm, I guess. It's exactly the same as the one before, but it's like 8 times the price. Like, what the fuck? Why? What makes this better? Me no understando. I don't understand. It's also f4. It's not even like better. It's just like almost the same. Based on the look of it, I don't know. There's probably like a lot more customization and shit because there's like aperture ring, focus ring, D-click buttons, shit like that. I don't know. It's not even a G Master. Or like, can they not call this a G Master? Because it's just a Gold Series lens. It's 3600. I don't understand this lens. Why? SCL 18200. This is a E. OSS, that's it. 18 to 200mm. 27 to 300mm. Wide to tele. f3.5 to 6.3. It's pretty cheap if I have to say anything. Again, sometimes cheap wins. You just want the range. I think 6.3 is a little much, but yeah. Like I personally want to only accept 4 as the lowest aperture I want to go, because f4 is still pretty good. Any more than that is like, oh, now our compensating is pricing too much on the darkness, like the brightness of this frame, and the bokeh is like practically non-existent, practically speaking. Again, sometimes like depends on what you shoot, right? Because now there's a power zoom version. Okay. Relevance, are these like really unpopular? I think they're really unpopular. They don't look popular at all. It's the same thing, just with the fucking motor inside. What the fuck? The motor added $1,000. What the fuck? I am flabbergasted. What the fuck? Okay. I'm already here for 2 hours. Pancake lenses are good and compact, but they don't perform very well, I feel. I don't know, this one seems pretty okay though. Not that bad. But it's just E-mount. 20 mil, which means it's 30 mil. It's a wide camera, not a standard. f2.8 prime. It's very cheap. I don't think I'll ever need a lens like this. $349.99. Another FE lens. I thought we're done with FE lenses. Fuck you. OSS. 24 to 240 millimeters. This is a wide to telephoto. f3.5 to 6.3. Is this the like the super kit lens for full frames? It feels like it. Doesn't seem that premium in comparison. Okay. Well, the price definitely tells me that. How many more are there? I'm almost there, I think. Still got like 10. I'm so tired. 24 to 70 G Master. Not the first one. Not the second one. FE G Master series. 24 to 70 mil. Wide to telephoto. Actually, it's wide to standard, sorry. f2.8, which is pretty good. Zoom. 7999. It's a pretty popular lens, I can tell. I'll never need this. I will never. You tell myself. A camera body? Maybe. A lens? Please not that high. In fact, the next APS-C, if I ever buy one, I don't think I'll ever really want a full frame lens. Not gonna lie. My wallet is crying already. If I can use this shit for 5 years, I'm like blessed. But the point is, if I ever get a camera upgrade, I'm probably going for like an APS-C that has a really good low light capability to compensate for specifically this lens, the f4. Because let's say right now my 18 to 105, right? It's a 27 to 157.5 equivalent lens. Pretty good, right? Then what's next? Maybe I can get a 200 mil more. Okay, sorry, maybe not that high. 100 to 400 maybe. Now that one's probably $7,000, but that's just a focal range that I will never have if I only stick to this lens. But what if I went there? You know, I just want lenses that cover all the bases. And of course, like if one day I'd be like, I want a higher level lens. Sure. I don't know. If the Mark II of this lens ever comes out, I'm not getting the PZ though. Fuck that. I don't even know why. This already has PZ. That is exact. I still know. It looks exactly the same. Exactly the same. SCL 2470Z. Annoying. I'm annoyed. Another 24 to 70. F4. Why are all these Zeiss lenses F4? $4,849. Not too bad. Let's just call it 899.99 lah. Right. Okay. Almost done. Almost need to cycle myself. Almost done. Almost done. Fuck. I typed nothing. Okay, this is the E mount. E. 24 millimeter, which is a 36 mil. Right, it's 12, right? Yeah. Standard. F1.8. Pretty good. Prime. See if I really don't need primes. Maybe one, maybe two. I'll never need more unless I have a reason to own some, but I don't think I'll ever have one. I have a reason. I don't think I ever have a reason to own one. Cause money. What the fuck? Money doesn't grow on trees. I can afford other things. Okay? Like a gimbal. SCL 28 F20. 20 mil. This one is technically wide. F2 unique. 1979. Not that many people. Not that many people like this lens. I think it's the focal length. No power on that one. I've been here for 2 hours, okay? Cut me some slack. 28 to 135, okay. SCLP 28 to 135G. This is basically the full frame equivalent of this lens. Not directly in terms of focal length equivalence, but functionally. It has more buttons too, so. With optical steady shot. It's very expensive. Full frame lenses are expensive. That's the big draw I've learned today. Macro lens? Okay. SCL 30 M35 E macro. E. This one is actually about 55 mil. Oh, it's 45 mil, sorry. Standard. F3.5, which is a very interesting number. Same with the price, very interesting number. $299.99. Do I even want a macro lens? I don't know. Distagon. What the fuck is a Distagon? What the fuck is a Distagon? What? It's not a sonar. It's not a variotessar. Me no understando. 35 mil standard f1.4, which is really good. Prime 6729, too much. Just my thoughts. Too much. Let's just say it's 999.99, okay? $50 F14Z planar. I feel very annoyed with these stupid names. What am I supposed to do with these names? They don't do shit for me. It's just a name. Yo, it's the classic EOSS 50 mil. It's 75 mil. It's just a portrait lens. Telephoto. It's not exactly telephoto just yet, I think. Yeah. F 1.8 prime 1249. To be fair, this lens seems pretty approachable, but I still don't know why I would need it, if at all. $50 F18F. Wait, what? Oh, this is the full frame equivalent. FE. But there's no OSS, you little shit. More people like this one than the other one. It's actually cheaper than the E-mount version, like the APS-C version. It's weird to see. Are we not done? We still got like 5. I heard better things about this one. SCL 55 to 210. I don't know why I put the fucking dash in the middle like a dumbass. I also don't know what the L means, but sure. OSS. Is it the 77.5? I'm very confused. 5. 82.5, not even close. 2. 315. It's not a super yet. Plus, given it's very aperture, I can't call it a super. It's not that super, but it's very cheap. I think I can get this for about $1,000 actually, if I wanted to. I believe lah. I don't think I'll use this that much. I don't think it's that useful really. Like, yeah, you could use it. Okay, lah, 299.99 lah. Fuck it lah. It's not direct translation anyway. 70 to 300 G. Also variable aperture. Okay. Did we? Yes. Why are there viewers? I mean, there were. There were. Like 4 people clicked in. I don't know why you clicked in, to be fair. Maybe the visuals looked okay to you. If that's the case, then I'm glad. I'm basically doing homework. Should be the last 2. Yes, finally. I can't believe it. I'm fucking finished. Teleconverter. 1.4 times. Doesn't fucking matter. Imagine if this is the only thing I got for this lens. The 2 times better, 2 times better. 18 becomes 36. The price is the same. Too fucking lazy, bro. Everything else just copy, man. I assume it's the same on USD. It's probably not though. Yes, it's the same. Fuck yeah, I'm finished. It's been 2 hours plus. Oh my god. Didn't even filter anything. Hello? Oh, that makes a difference. Oh, fuck. My god. What's next? Sigma, I guess. Suck. I'm not doing that today. Ah. I'm so fucking tired. Anything over 5,000 bucks, I will never touch in my life. 16 to 55, you look so good, but fuck you. I'll get the Sigma or the Tamron instead. 17 to 70, right? Me die. Oh my god. Anyway, I've finally finished my first list of lenses, specs, details, prices, specifically Sony lenses for E-mounts. And I have one fucking thing to say. You guys have too many fucking lenses on the market right now, bro. God damn. Fuck. Okay, let me see how many there actually are. Okay. We have from 8. I just select the row. Fuck it. Oh, we got 70 lenses. 7. We have 70 fucking lenses. We have 70 fucking lenses? Dude? Are you serious? Sony, you have 70 lenses, and if I'm not mistaken, they're all actively sold. Maybe some are less than others, but all of them are on the market. I am so tired going through every single one. Now there's differences, right? There's different apertures. There's f4, f2.8, f1.4. There's primes. There's Gold Series. There's G Masters. There's G Master Mark IIs. There's OSSs. There's a full frame. There's E mounts. There's fucking Zeiss Alphas. There's too many, man. Too many. I'm done. I am done. Next time I stream, I'm doing Sigmas. The list of Sigmas and scripting the first 5 ZV-1 settings scripts I'm so done. Thank you very much. This is me. My name's Oscar. My name's Soul Snivy. Anyways, bye bye.